Hello everyone, this is Raymond. So today I'm gonna show you guys the basketball dribbling or ball handling routine I usually do. And yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so first of all, I start with my weak hand, which is my left hand. Notice that the video is mirror imaged, so it might look like my right hand, but this is actually my left hand, and I'm holding the ball with my right now. Okay, so we're going to start with pounds. We're going to do 30 of those with each hand, starting with a weak hand. And then right hand, strong hand, and still going to do 30. Okay, so the key thing for this drill is to pound quick, pound hard. Yeah, and okay, now we're going to go for low pounds. This is especially good to practice and to implement in like competitive situations to like keep your opponents from stealing it. And so I'm going to start with a weak hand again. Do 60 of those. Alright. Now, next thing, we're going to do crossovers. And then okay, so the key thing here is to start at a medium height and then do some higher ones, and then at last do some lower ones. So do some that are like closer to the floor, should I say. Yeah, and okay. The next thing is continuous pounds with both hands, low pounds, like this. Wait. This should be able to warm your hand and your forearms, and also this is very fast and sometimes hard to control, and since we're dribbling super low and super fast, make sure your ball is pumped with air. And next one is consecutive between legs. I'm going to start with the weak leg in front, so here's my left leg, and then 20 of the medium height ones, and then switch to my right leg. Alright, now we're gonna do some low ones. So strong leg, which is right leg. Okay, so do 20 regular ones under each leg and 40 low ones. All right, now, okay, so this is actually not consecutive between the legs. This is actually just between one leg back and forth. Yeah, and now we're gonna do non-stationary consecutive between legs. So start with a weak leg in front or the strong leg, either way. I'd like to start with a weak. So, okay, here. Messed up. Messed up again. Okay, so gotta make sure to go fast. Yeah, and just do some of those, and then do like a back and forth hopping between the legs consecutively drill. So it looks like this. Oops. Yeah, and okay. Next thing is next thing, do stationary between the legs. Okay, so do 30 of those, and then do behind the back. Okay, so and then do some more challenging behind the back ones. So pay close attention to the difference between the previous drill and the upcoming one. Also, I forgot to mention that for regular behind the backs, do 40 of those. Okay. Now more advanced. So the key thing is, let's say the ball is in my left hand temporarily. I'll hold it like this so it doesn't drop. I'm gonna lift my right arm up and just like imagine there's like an imaginary wall in front of me. Every time when I have the ball in one hand, my other hand is touching that imaginary wall. So here's what it looks like. Compared to this, we're doing, let's try that again. Let's try that again. And it's okay to mess up in these harder drills, and just make sure you do 30 of those. and we count how many I did just now. But, I think that was about 30. Alright, next thing we do is figure 8. So start with your strong hand this time and get in a relatively wider stance, bend down, and just dribble the ball low like this. Just do like about 10 cycles, I guess, and yeah, and then so what I like to do next is crossover between the back, between the legs and then behind the back, consecutive, yeah, and make sure to go relatively fast for this one, so you get a good practice of it. So it goes like cross between behind, oops, cross between behind, so out of practice, okay, cross between behind, 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 cross between behind. Okay, after that, we do reverse figure 8. This is a lot harder than a regular figure 8, so don't be discouraged if you can't do it well at the beginning. So, go like this. Lastly, we're going to end up with, I think we're going to end up with a combination of those moves. So just like use your imagination and just put those things together, excluding the figure 8 stuff. So just cross over between behind, then pounds, and then like create a combination and just do that, because that's going to be more similar to a competitive situation. Yeah, so what I mean is you're more likely to do a combination of all of those instead of just standing there and doing a bunch of between the legs or a bunch of behind the backs. Okay, so just be creative. shifty. Alright, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching.